Hi everyone, this is Dave from Geekanoids.co.uk. This is my review of the Sony Ericsson Satio mobile phone. Now, this is a mobile phone really aimed at happy snappers and media cravers. This is one fantastic looking camera phone. I'm going to pop this to one side because we'll come back to the handset in a short while. But inside the box we get loads of goodies. We get the charger for your country. We're in UK, so we get a 3-pin UK charger. We also get some AV cables here, which again connect to that charger socket, so it's like a multi-use socket. And on the other end we've got some composite video cable and audio left and right cables. Then we've got a hands-free connector here, and what this provides is a connector again to that multi-use connection on the side of the handset, and then that provides you a 3.5mm jack, so you can use your own headphones if you so wish. It's also got a microphone built in to the front of this adapter with a push to click here, or sorry, a click to talk, so you can take calls even if you're using your own headphones. Sony Ericsson also provide a little set of headphones as well. They're nothing fantastic, but they certainly do the job. And again, they use that standard 3.5mm connector that's provided by that adapter that I just showed you. And then we've also got a USB cable. So we've got that proprietary Sony Ericsson connector on one end, and then the USB connection on the other. Fantastic for if you want to quickly transfer your photos across, because they're quite big files on this phone, because it's a 12.1 megapixel camera phone. Then we get some paperwork, we get a user guide, some other information, and some declarations about the SAR rating for the phone. We also get a little stylus here, which I don't really think you'll use with the phone because the user interface is perfectly okay for finger use, but there's a stylus there if you need it. And then you get some little silicone attachments for those earphones, so that you can get a comfortable fit in your ear. Now moving on to the handset itself, this is a 12.1 megapixel camera phone with face detection and geotagging. So it offers a heck of a lot of features if you're into taking photos. I'm just going to switch the phone on to start the phone booting up, and fantastic screen on the front. Look at that screen, 3.5 inch, gorgeous full colour screen. Now, let's give you a quick walk around the phone. On this side of the handset we have got a rocker switch, and this is used for either turning volume up and down if you're listening to media, or if you're in the camera setting, then it's used for zooming in and out. Then we've got a playback function here. We've got a dedicated button to switch between camera and video taking, and then we've got a shutter switch here for taking photos or starting and stopping recording. Around the back of the handset we've got this slide open cover here, which reveals the gorgeous lens and flash, and as I said before, 12.1 megapixels. This takes some fantastic photos. Around this side of the handset we've got a sliding switch here, which is like a lock switch to prevent accidental input via the touchscreen interface. Then we've got this multi-connector here used for charging and audio, or for connecting the phone to your computer via USB. And then we've got a little cover here, which is where you would put your micro SD card. Bottom of the handset has just got a little connector for a lanyard should you wish to connect one. Top of the handset has purely got the power on off button, so very, very simple design. This is a bit of a chunky phone though, chunky looking phone. Now it's asking me to insert a SIM card, so I'm just going to pause the video, pop a SIM card in, and then continue the coverage of the Sony Ericsson Satio. So I thought I'd show you how you actually fit the SIM card as well. The back slides off very easily, and a lot easier than some mobile phones that have you fumbling for ages trying to remove that back cover. Battery lifts out like so, and then you have to get in behind the lens and the camera gubbins here on this end of the phone. There's a little orange tab that you pull out, and that reveals your slot for the SIM card, and then the SIM card simply goes into this orange carrier like so, and and then you can push it in the rest of the way using that orange tab. Pop the battery back in, slide the cover back on, and you're good to go. So once the phone started up, you're presented with this very nice home screen, and then you've got 5 tabs across the top, and you can go between the tabs. This one here is giving you some bookmarks for various internet sites, and then this one here is giving you some tabs to favourites. But I've got no favourites in this phone at the moment. I'll explain why in a short while. To get back to the home screen, we can go to this middle tab, and then this tab here gives me a shortcut to some of the photos I've taken, and if I swipe up and down you can sort of browse through your photos. So a reasonably nice way of doing things, although I don't like the sensitivity of the touchscreen. And then this end tab here gives you access to some of the settings. This does have Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, GPS, Google Maps, to name just a few of the things that you can do with the Satio. And in this menu here you can configure them all, or in fact go into your main settings menu where you can create shortcuts and profiles. I can always get back to the main menu system by pushing this central button here, and this gives you a more classic way into your settings for things like the internet, your media, calendar and contacts. If I push exit, I'm back out to the previous screen I was on, and then to get to the home screen, tapping on that middle button. Now, the things I don't like about this phone is the interface is very frustrating to use. Yes, once you get used to it, you can find your way around it, but when you go into certain settings and you want to just come back out one section, then you can't navigate just back one section. You have to go right out to the home screen and then navigate your way back through the phone again. That said, it does have some nice features, and one of the nicest features is obviously the camera and that gorgeous screen. The camera itself, with its impressive 12.1 megapixel capture, is phenomenal. I can't fault the camera features of the Satio at all. And also you get a massive 3 to 4 day battery life. Now, I've been a medium user while I've been testing this phone, and 3 to 4 days between charges is certainly very good. It's quite a weighty handset, weighing in at 126 gram, but the feature list is certainly big, so you can forgive it for being a little bit bulky. Let's just go into the camera features. Let's go back to that main home screen, and I'm going to actually slide open this cover just to show you how the camera looks. Now, we've got some on-screen controls here. We're in auto mode at the moment, and I can tap on the screen to put it into fully auto mode, or I can tap again to get access to some of the various other settings. If I tap on this top one here, I can change to various scene modes. If I tap on this one here, I can change the shooting mode. At the moment we're on normal. I could always select smile detection. The flash is also on auto at the moment. I can turn the flash off completely, or I could put red eye flash on. So there's certainly a lot of features within the camera interface. This bottom right hand corner allows me to control the picture size, white balance, and if I scroll down I can put various effects on, turn the shutter sound off, and then I've got settings for video capture as well. If I tap on that video capture one, then it shows you that the maximum size for video capture here is 640 by 480, the same as VGA resolution. You can also drop it down to QVGA as well if you so wish. And then we've got some general setups in this tab here. We've got a best pick function. We also got geotagging and auto rotating, so a lot of features for the camera use. Well, the Sony Ericsson Satio is going to cost you around £430 in the UK for a SIM-free version, or around $650 in the US. If your main priority is taking pictures with awesome quality, then certainly take a look at the Satio. For me, I've got mixed feelings about it. It is a great phone, but the user interface needs a little bit of tweaking to win me over. Well, thanks very much for listening. Come back soon and check out more reviews on geekanoids.co.uk. This video review is sponsored by BMI Solutions, the largest reseller of document scanners within the UK, with a price promise guarantee.